The ship is in a holding pattern 3,000 kilometers above the planet Neo-Earth. The heavily damaged ships had landing priority, and because of the sheer number of damaged ships, they would not be able to land for at least a day or so. Neo-Earth served as the forward operating base for the human sphere invasion force, and now that the war is over, all the ships based in the system and the heavily damaged ships from other units have returned or are receiving much needed repairs. The Admiral stood on the ship's hull exposed to the atmosphere. He wanted to look at the planet with his own eyes once again. He was tired of looking at sensors and readouts. It had been 15 years in subjective time since he left, but for him, only 2 years of relative time had passed. All of his children would be grown, and his wife would look different than he had remembered. In many ways, he died when he took the assignment. Everything would be different. His children don't know him. His wife would have grown without him. The price his crew has paid is tremendous. The human sphere has jump gate technology, and the need to travel at near light speed is not necessary unless in combat. Admiral Singh's task force was assigned as the tip of the spear in the war with the Polos. They traveled at near light speed for 13.5 years of subjective time to appear deep in Polo space. The task force was tasked in the destruction of the interdictor technology the Polos used to keep space and time from bending. This technology denied the ability of wormholes to become established unless the creator of the wormhole knew the exact frequency of the interdictor setting. If humanity was going to fight the Polos, they needed a way to jump into systems en masse. Sending ships on 10, 15, or 20-year missions at close to light speed would leave the human sphere exposed while the enemy remained strong. Humanity didn't have this technology, and because of that, humanity was at a major disadvantage. That was probably the reason why the Polos decided that taking a couple of human worlds would be a good idea. 70 ships from Task Force Can Opener set off from Neo-Earth 15 years ago. 66 ships survived the trip. It is unclear what happened to the other 4 ships, but we assume that they are dead. They arrived in the system with only one mission, and that was to take out the massive interdictor technology on a moon around the 5th planet. The mission was successful, but it turned out to be a suicide mission. 62 of the ships were destroyed, with all the remaining ships taking some form of damage. Within 3 seconds of the interdictor machine becoming disabled, 16 battle groups jumped into the system and took control of the alien jump gate. That jump gate allowed humanity to jump into other interdictor systems with speed. Before the Polos understood what happened, humanity was destroying system after system. Like a pack of wolves, sensing the end of the hunt, humanity obliterated every planet that had the Polo race. Though some Polos probably survived, they are no longer a race capable of space travel. Humanity destroyed everything that it seemed fit and only preserved technology that would be useful. At the end of the conflict, ships carrying the interdictor technology back to the human sphere were sighted. I imagine that we will be able to protect our system soon. The other races are now on notice that those monkeys from Earth are capable of a level of warfare that they didn't think they were capable of. Singh wanted off the ship, and he never wanted to get on another ship as long as he lived, but he didn't think that would happen. All he wanted to do was see his children and wife. If he was sent on another mission like this one, he may not return. The Polos and the Vendi race shared a common ancestor. We expect the Vendi to retaliate. It could be this year, or it could be in 20 years. But somehow the Admiral felt that he would be on the bridge of another missile cruiser, dispensing death to everything not human. But for now, he just looked at the birds and the horizon, trying to find peace.